Configuración de cabina es supuestos próximos a la tercera.
Over a year has passed since I arrived in Chile with plans of riding around the continent. Things ended up going differently than I had expected. I was reunited with friends who I hadn't seen ever since I left on this journey, and the plan was to ride with them for a while. Unfortunately, I had to let them ride on without me due to lack of funds, and after they split ways, one made it to Alaska and the other to Quebec over the time span of almost a year. Meanwhile, Francisco and the family took me in and made me feel at home here in Chile during a time where I lost my bearings a bit. Once my friends arrived at the top of the American continent, they sold their motorcycles and flew back home, back to their professions and the life they had built over there. Having grown up between two cultures, home has always been a tough thing to define. When I left the Netherlands years ago, I did so with the purpose of doing life different, to see what's out there and to somehow force a new direction. When you're out there alone on a motorcycle for long enough, you slowly begin to forget the voices that were never your own until you're left with one that is. Continuously face to face with maybe one of the truest reflections of yourself. Do you like what you see? Or is there room for improvement? It's like uncovering a new foundation, and at some point after all that deconstructing, you have to start building. After 4 years of riding and working myself around the world, I was too far away in time from when it all started. And one thing I began to notice in New Zealand is that it became increasingly harder to work for just a ride. Sure, every time you go broke, you still have the experiences and memories, but I think in this life a man needs to build something that is his and his alone. I wanted to create, and in the process of doing so, figured out what it takes and that things have to be done different. A new goal, a new vision. I don't know how it will pan out, but to have an idea that is your own and never trying to make it a reality is to be dead while being alive. I'm in the final stages of packing up here. I've got the tank bag almost ready. Clothes bag. Main bag of all the stuff that I don't want to touch for most of the time. Got this cheapo backpack to put the tent and the sleeping bag in, so I don't want to have those hanging around loose. Since I don't travel with panniers anymore, when I came here I had the loose sleeping bag and the loose tent. It wasn't handy, so I got this cheap ass Chinese backpack. It has all these flappy things. I'm gonna get rid of that. Bit of butchering. Nothing's worse than all this flappy stuff around you. Ideally I would have had a nice dry bag with a few pockets, but hey, those are like 150 bucks at least. Oh, shit's getting real once the tank bag gets on there. Oh, I have a less space in the front now. I got these big ass risers, 80 mil. Keeps the steering nice and high. I have a nice comfy position again. They're brilliant. You can jump from there. Say goodbye, Pepe. It's been a while. It's been a while. 11 months. In these kind of situations, I feel this instant nostalgia, like I've been gone for 10 years already. But Francisco and the family have been very, very good to me. But we're going again, and as usual, we'll find out what lies ahead. I'm grateful to Francisco and the family for having taken me in and providing a home during this time of change. A great and loving family that brought some flavor into my life while I learned new things and worked on new content in relative isolation. I'm also grateful to more than a few of you out there watching who supported me financially during this time. The new recordings and the creation of these videos would not have been possible without you. For now, I ride on again, and once in Bolivia, I'll continue working on shaping this new life and direction.
on my merry way, and I noticed that the peak's a bit shaky on the helmet. Turns out it's not the bloody peak, it's the whole bloody side that's loose. Look at this. The screw or whatever resonated out, can you believe it? I knew this was a budget brand, but goddamn. Here at this mechanic in this little town, I found a screw that so happened to fit in the helmet, so at least I got it nice and tight again, but it's missing an internal piece. I have to contact Ellis too. At least we can ride. Place to sleep.
What's up? We're in Tilima, and I got a little room for the night. It's almost 8 o'clock. Sun's almost down, and we had a nice little dirt ride the last 10 Ks. It's nice. That's the goat. Where's the goat? Where'd the goat go? Where's the goat?